feet.
Hi everyone. Good evening, families, elders, community members, and graduates. It is with deep gratitude and pride that I get to stand up here and speak today. We gather on this beautiful Seattle summer day, not only to celebrate academic achievements, but to honor the strength and resilience within each one of these middle school and high school graduates, and within the families that walk this journey alongside them. Middle and high school graduates. This milestone and accomplishment is a reflection of all your hard work, determination, and resilience. It is not only a reflection of you as individuals, but it is a reflection of your family and your ancestors. It is not news to anyone when I say Native people were not dealt a winning hand. We as a culture and as a community have been through so much and carry so much trauma. As many of you know, UNEA interns have worked on a resolution to have education on the topic of Native American boarding schools be mandatory in K-12 schools in Washington State. We have researched these schools, studied documentaries, and have gotten to speak with and learn from survivors of boarding schools. We have spent hours listening, watching, and reading about the things our people went through. Every atrocity these children had to face, they had to face while being in school. And when I first think of school, I first think of elementary school, a time in a child's life where the seeds for development are first planted. I then think of middle school, an awkward and transitional time where kids first start to find themselves and branch out to try new things, like discovering a new love for a sport. Lastly, I think of high school, and I think of new opportunities and the excitement of knowing your future is out there waiting for you. For so many of our ancestors and family members, viewing school like this was not the case. For them, school was not a place for new opportunities or a place to craft aspirations for their futures. For them, it was a place where they had to survive. Many of you may know my grandmother, Sandra LaFontaine. You may know her from her basketball days, her time spent working with United Indians, or seeing her around here at Clear Sky. And when you have the most amazing, way above average, spectacular grandmother like mine, it can be hard to remember specific examples of advice, as she has so much to offer and constantly helps me every day. There is one thing she told me though that never leaves my mind. She told me, always take advantage of all the opportunities you get. And this teaching was not a one-time thing. She reminds me constantly, especially most recently, after I got invited by one of my favorite Native authors to join her writers group this summer. My grandmother told me, I wish I had an opportunity like that when I was your age, but instead I got boarding school. School for me, especially high school, has been so hard, like I know it has been for many of you in many different ways. Native adolescents have the highest rates of depression and PTSD compared to any other racial group, while also having the highest dropout rate. The way Native people have to navigate this world is unjust and unfair, but the way Native kids have to navigate school is so hard. We are usually just one of very few Native students, making it hard to build close connections with our peers and making school a place where we lack community. Almost all schools around Seattle have some sort of Black student union or Latino student union or another form of racial affinity group, a place where students can feel at home with their community while being at school. While some schools have a Native student union, for a lot of Native students that is not the case, as we do not make up a large enough amount of the student body to have a club, or no student has felt comfortable enough or confident enough to start one. So not only do we have struggles our peers and teachers cannot relate to, we do not have a community to fall back on at the place we spend a huge fraction of our time at. We either have to quietly navigate a dominant culture world or create space for ourselves, which can seem hard and unfair to most, simply because it is. The systems in this country were not made for us, and these schools were not made for us, but yet here we are, and here you all are today. Graduates, today is your day, and we are here to celebrate your huge milestones and accomplishments and resilience. All of us had a very different middle school and high school experience, so I would like to take a second to honor that. If you at any point participated in a sport, please stand up for a round of applause. If you participated in a performing group of any kind, please stand up for a round of applause. If you participated in a club, bonus claps if you founded a club. Please stand up for a round of applause. Now, if you participated in taking any honor, AP, or college level classes, please stand up for a round of applause. And now this one's just for the high school graduates. You can choose to sit or stand for this one, but even if for a second you doubted yourself and thought that graduating was not in the cards for you, this round of applause is for you. Now, if you are a parent, grandparent, aunt or uncle, or anyone who helped shape or guide any of these middle or high school graduates, please stand up for a round of applause. And now, if we have any educators here today, please stand up for a round of applause, as we are so grateful to have committed educators in our lives. And now to the new freshmen. These next 4 years may seem long and anxiety-inducing, but you have this. And some words of advice I have for you are: stay organized, get in the habit of using a planner, and keeping your backpack organized. The last thing you want to do is be looking for your calculator 5 minutes before your geometry test. Try new things. Try out for the sport all your friends are doing, even if you don't think you'll be good at it. And who knows, you may even shock yourself like I did and end up making varsity. Join a club you would not usually be interested in. You may stumble upon a new interest or community. Keep a good heart. Be a kind and compassionate person, especially when it is hard, and surround yourself with good and like-minded people. Lock in now. Stay ahead of the game with good study habits, and ask your teachers for help even if it's hard. If you lock in now and stay locked in, senior year you will be so grateful when college applications come around. And lastly, have fun and get into good trouble. Emphasis on good. Always strive to be the best student you can, but remember to give yourself a break. Give yourself compassion and empathy, and just remember, and I'm sorry parents, skipping class once or twice to have fun with your friends won't hurt. Just make sure it's not on a test day. You're only in high school for 4 years, and after this, you will never have the same level of relaxation or freedom again. Just ask literally any adult here. Take advantage of it now. And now to the graduates. Class of 2025, we did it. We were thrown into high school without a proper middle school experience due to COVID-19. We went through freshman year getting to know our peers behind masks, and then it felt like getting to know them again once mask mandates were over. We persevered through 4 years of early mornings, rigorous classes, and difficult teachers. And a lot of you had to go through Seattle Public Schools, and for that I commend you and your parents tremendously. This accomplishment is not just a personal victory. It stands as a reflection of your hard work, determination, and resilience. It tells the story of how you faced obstacles, pushed through challenges, and never gave up, even when it felt like the odds were stacked against you. But this moment is more than just you as individuals. It is a reflection of your families, communities, and your ancestors. As Native people, we carry deep wounds, generational trauma from an attempted genocide, boarding schools, and years of racism and erasure. With that, we also carry the future. We carry the wisdom of our elders, dances, stories, language, and connection to this land, and we also carry each other. Today is a moment to recognize that yes, while the trauma is real, so is the healing, so is the joy, and so is the strength. As all of you go into your next chapter, whether it's staying nearby in Washington or moving away from home, I hope you all stay connected and committed to your culture. Be committed to keeping your culture alive, learn your tribe stories to share with the next generation, talk to and learn from your grandparents and elders, and prepare yourself to be the next elders who can share wisdom. Each and every one of you are your ancestors' wildest dream, so when you celebrate this achievement, know that it is not just a reflection of you, it is a reflection of your ancestors who dreamed of a better future, and today you are living it. Class of 2025, congratulations on your huge accomplishment, and good luck in this next chapter of your life.